Hello, all you wonderful people. We're back in the car. It's one of those days where I'm being mommy taxi. And I'm Lisa with Living Life with Lisa. And we just kind of go through the day about living with chronic illness the best we can. I personally have early onset dementia and chronic kidney disease. And tonight, let's see. Got one adolescent, then he's going to pet band. Got another one, his buddies are getting together for a birthday party to play basketball out at the gym we have close by or in town. And then after we get rid of everybody, Jesse and I are going to go pick him up a couple pairs of pants because he needs some pants. So just trying to get it all done. And I told the one going to the party, the place doesn't close till 10, or till 9, and I said, "You're not coming home until it closes, right? Or at the very earliest 8:30." And he said yes, and I said okay, because that's the only way this is going to work out. And so been running around. It's kind of moody today, very, very moody today. The pain is better, but I had to go and do a lot of dad stuff, paperwork stuff, and then I have two of those little fire safes that you get at like Walmart, and one is full of like my birth certificate and the boys' birth certificates and things like that. And so the other one used to hold firearms, but it doesn't anymore. And so I got it out and I started putting my dad's stuff in there, like the titles of the cars. So we had all titles to the cars and deeds to the houses and wills, my will, and put it in there and trying to get situated. And then he had savings bonds that he had in my name. And so I thought, I'll never figure out how to do this. But I did. I went and just went to the bank, and they knew what to do. So that shocked me. And so that worked out. That was pretty successful. Antsy again today. I don't know why. I just having a hard time relaxing, and I think it probably is the pain, because there's really nothing else that's that I'm just not tired. I don't know, but it's hard for me to get stuff done because my threshold is not very much, but got a lot of that kind of stuff done today. That's not fun stuff to do, and I think that's probably what's got me in the mood. But I'm getting in a better mood now because that's getting behind me. I got that done, what I could, got it done, and then now it's just focusing on the here and now and the kids, and I'm already feeling a lot less stressed than I was. And I was very angry with Randy today, and he apologized and several times since I got him in the car, and been very gracious and thankful and all that stuff. So that helps too. So it was just one of those days. It's just a regular day, but it was one of those days where it was like, oh, I need a break from people. It snowed, but it's snowing, and I'm not going to go anywhere. There's nowhere to go, really, that is needed. I just need a break, and I think I'm going to get one this summer, because I found out today that Randy was invited to go to Greece this summer. Not this summer, next summer. And then Aiden's going to go to this engineering thing, and then Jesse's going to church camp. So if I can find something for Randy to do this summer and go somewhere, that would be nice. I just stay home, they all be gone. But I don't think, I don't know what week church camp is, so can't do that because I can't schedule Aiden's trip to be at the same time as Randy or Jesse's, because I could send Randy somewhere for a week, but probably don't want to. Gotta take care of animals. I take care of them anyway, but I don't know. It's really not that bad. It's, I'm making them out now of molehill because they're all teenagers and they spend all the time in their rooms anyway, so it's not like they're in my face too much. It's just that when it's hectic like this and everything's timed down to the minute, and there's a glitch somewhere and everybody's schedule gets thrown off. And so we're at less than 8 minutes late, but gotta do what we gotta do. And then my next drop off will be, I think, pet band. And then I'm gonna go pick up Jesse and we're gonna go get some what he calls normal clothes, because he's been dressing up and wanted to be fancy and different and had long hair and whatnot, and decided to get his hair cut last week, and he went with Aiden yesterday to go look at clothes. Well, then he found clothes they liked, so he decided that he wanted to dress normal again instead of dressing up every day, and I'm taking advantage of all this normal stuff. And so I'm getting, while the getting's good, you have to know Jesse to understand Jesse. So I'm taking advantage of that. So we'll go get him a couple pairs of blue jeans, or because all he has is dress clothes. He will only wear dress clothes. And so we got him 3 t-shirts and already, and I'm gonna get him a couple pair of jeans. I don't know if he's ready for sweats yet or not, but the kids at school asked him if I made him dress that way, and I said they obviously haven't seen me have the hoodie every day and a hat, and but anyway, but this is my car. I really like my car. It does not hurt my back to get in it. Like, I always had to climb up in the van, and I had to, in the Mustang, even though I love it. Man, my chins am I getting, they're going away, and it's all flab. I'm getting so old. I'll hide that. But anyway, I am nothing if not classy, So, but this is the car, and, I was climbing up in the van. The Mustang, I have to go down and get in it, and by the time I get somewhere, it hurts so bad that I can't hardly get out of the car. And so we still have the Mustang because the boys wanted to save together to buy a Mustang. I said, don't do that. That's silly, because I got one. And so we're saving it to be the date car when they get old enough to drive and date. And so Aiden's getting dangerously close to that. Real close. He turns 16 next month and get his license in June. So he'll be able to drive it. It's been recalled, so we got to get it fixed first. But I keep getting mail, I get calls and text messages and emails, everything. So I think they're serious about it. But the airbags have been, in this model that I have been exploding on impact. So it's not working as a airbag. It's working as an explosive in your face. So I'm going to take that in when the weather breaks and get that done, and some other things. We got mirrors falling off. It's a 2005. And so let's see if we can get the body work down for that. I don't know. That or I'm going to super glue it, one of the two. But we are car rich and insurance poor, because I had to sign my dad's cars over to me, and that makes us a total of 5 cars. And my dad was of the belief that you should always have 2 cars in case one of them broke down, and you had a backup so that you could get where you needed to go. And he taught me the same, so I always had 2 cars. Well, that might be a bad thing to teach everybody, because everybody's going to think that there's got to be 2 cars. But right now we have 3 because of Aiden, and then have my dad's cars. And but right now I don't have to pay for Aiden, and when he's gets on there, he's going to pay his own insurance, or at least the difference. I cannot pay for the teenage boy. And but I put all of them but 2 are just liability, and only 2 of the cars have full coverage, and that's the 2 that we drive, because you don't drive Mustang in the wintertime. It wouldn't do you any good. It's rear-wheel drive, and you can't get anywhere. Also, it came from Florida, so it doesn't have rust, and so I am not going to be the one that puts rust on it. So it stays parked usually from about November till about March or April, and then it comes back out. So there's no reason to have full coverage on it. There's no reason to have full coverage on my dad's cars, because they're not going to be driven for a while. I kind of want to get them up here, but at the same time, I think that it'd be too painful to have them up here, because every time, somebody pulling the driveway, or, or the bus pulled up, or every time I came home and we'd see his vehicles there, we would immediately think that he was there before remembering that he's gone. And so I don't think now is a good time. We just took the funeral stuff out of the living room, and not even all of it, but we got the funeral flowers out and saved the cards, and there's and that took a while. My caregiver at one point said, I said, she wanted to know if I wanted to come over the next day. I said, I don't know. I said, yeah. And she said, what do you want to do? I said, I don't know, but we at least got to get this funeral stuff out of here. And she said, I've been waiting for you to say that. So she's just waiting for me to be ready to throw that stuff, the dead stuff away. And but we haven't done anything with the books or the pictures, or the cards and the thank you cards and all that. And I'm just bad about that. And then I have a cousin that makes him mad that they ask grieving families to send thank you cards, and he told me not to send him one because he thinks it's wrong. But I don't think it's wrong, but it's just, another thing on top of everything that's going on, and it's just going to have to wait. That's all there is to it. And I know this is kind of a mopey one. It sounds like a mopey one. I feel like I'm moping, but those days happen. And this is one of them. I want to tell you about, the roads got real bad last night, real bad. And, they had a 2-hour school delay today, and Randy and Aiden school they go to is the school that I taught at and been around. And now used to you had to listen to the radio, then you had to watch TV, then to see if school was closed or delayed, you had to get up and watch everything. And then it went to, when I was teaching, it went to a phone tree, so I knew whether or not we had something at school. And then we got to this thing where we could sign up for text messages. Did that for a while. And now they have a way of the superintendent records something, and then they send it out to all the phones. And it's not really the superintendent talking to you. You can't talk back. It just repeats over. And so the school that Randy and Aiden goes to, the superintendent called, and he introduced himself, and he said, due to poor road conditions, we're going to be on a 2-hour delay. Please use extra caution and be careful as you go into work and to school later, because the roads are not in very good shape. Be careful. And then it starts over again. Well, Jesse goes to a different school system, and they called at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I left the sound on my cell phone, which I never do when I'm sleeping, but I left it on because I had a feeling that there was going to be a delay at least. And when he called, he introduced himself as the superintendent and his name, and he said, we're on a 2-hour delay due to poor road conditions. Go back to sleep. I thought, you got it, Ace. So I hung the phone and went back to sleep, but then I just waited. I was laying there half listening for the call to come from the other schools, and I was glad it did, because then nobody had to get up. But then Aiden got up to cook breakfast and play music real loud. Bless his heart. So I said, could you be quieter so that we can sleep in a little bit on these? I mean, when they were little, we never got to sleep in on delay days, and then we had a certain period where everybody slept in on snow delay days. Now we're back to getting up on delay days. Oh well, won't last much longer, will it? They're growing up, they're getting big. So live life to the fullest, live life with no regrets, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.